Welcome back to Mission Underdog. We got more action this episode, and I could feel the fights were getting harder. So the death counter is going crazy this episode. That's actually kind of fucking difficult, okay?
An early grave for you. Well then, fancy myself a bit of mushroom pie.
Fancy some mushroom pie.
What have you done? What a waste of my time.
Put me down! Treating me like I'm not a proper lady!
Proper lady. I think you get the idea of what kind of a nightmare I've gotten myself into. Because you have to remember, here I'm against level 10 enemies with gear level 1. But you have to imagine when I have level 1 gear against a level 25 boss, how little damage I'm gonna do. But for now, we have to look for some missing pages for our book. In the cave where the missing pages were, we meet quite a lot of spiders. They were actually pretty tough opponents when I only had one spell that actually did damage.
Eight legs is simply too many. Must be getting closer to Jackdaw's remains and those pages. We meet again, Richard Jackdaw. Thank you for keeping these pages safe all these years. Here it is, the map that brought your doom, Jackdaw. Is there something beyond this room?
Here you can see how little damage I do to these protectors.
Expelliarmus, Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus, Accio. Levioso. Expelliarmus, Accio. Incendio.
Oh shit.
Can it be?
It's you.
Has someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you from the Pensieves. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention, and might I presume you share our ability?
To see traces of ancient magic. Yes, sir, I do.
As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can access expressions of magic that few others can. Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this rare talent. Do not squander them.
I won't, Professor. Thank you.
We have much to discuss. But first, a map found in a certain book led you here. Place the book on the pedestal.
I don't have the book with me, sir.
That is unfortunate. I'm afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
Here we got introduced to talent points, but yeah, I couldn't use any of them. Finally, they teached us how to fly on brooms.
Up!
One leg over, so there's a leg on each side. None of that side saddle nonsense. A gust of wind will throw you right off.
Hello. Nice day for a flight.
This is rather fun. The room is
Now
called
we
the Map
show
Chamber, by the
Professor
way.
Fig about the
And
map
Dr.
chamber
Percival Rackham awaits us
and
there.
how they have prepared 4 trials for us.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the Map Chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own.
So we need to complete 4 trials, and this is the first one. And there is a boss at the end of this trial. But there was a lot of puzzles before we got to the boss.
Expelliarmus, Accio! Accio! Expelliarmus! Accio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Accio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Glacius!
Sit down. Okay. Get. There you go. Finally, the boss was here, and I want you guys to see how little damage I did to this guy. You could barely see the health bar go down each time I hit him with a basic attack.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago, but the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take. Every year, a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morganach, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you'd accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
What have we here?
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir. And this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor. Rookwood, are you able to tell me anything about the next trial?
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles regarding the urgent situation involving the goblins.
The goblins?
The student has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. They and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only encountered goblins lurking outside of Sanbakar's tower, they also encountered a powerful goblin in my vault at Gringotts.
The second trial is at Rookwood Castle, but it's swarming with Ranrock's loyalists.
They're working together, all right, but it is not a friendly alliance. I'm sure you'll agree that we need to find a way in other than the front gate. Let's go. If I'd known your plan was to dig up half the country...
I wouldn't have to dig if you could simply manage to bring me the child.
We wouldn't need the child if you hadn't sent a dragon to retrieve the container I spent months and countless ministry favors tracking.
You let them board the carriage. My options were limited once I knew it would be inconveniently beyond my reach at that infernal school.
Have you not acquired enough power here? I allowed you to tunnel under my family home.
Allowed me? You are here only because you are descended from a keeper and may at some point inadvertently become valuable. We had an agreement. I will share with you the power that I discovered if you locate the stores of magic that are yet to be found. So, unless you want another demonstration of my power, a power that you one day hope to wield, bring me the child.
Any special word you want me to pass on to your mum?
Expulso! You are postponing the
I'd say you were trying to do this.
Wanna look up?
Incendio.
Die for that.
Oh, I'm gonna enjoy it.
Expulso!
Come up here and fight me!
I'll make you wish you were back at school. Incendio. How delightful.
Look what you've done!
Potatoes! And I haven't even had my tea yet!
How charming! Death from above!
Confringo.
Oh, what's this light
You don't believe you can defeat
Expulso!
Conductor!
Stop! I'm afraid of heights!
You were never going to win.
How embarrassing.
Stay in school next time.
Professor Rookwood, the goblins and dark wizards who've overrun your castle are digging for stores of magic and have broken open some sort of container.
No. Things are more dire than I could have imagined. If, as you told Percival, a goblin in his vault was wielding a powerful magic, then they have somehow learned. It cannot be.
And sir, they know you were a keeper. Ranrock used the term.
This makes no sense. How did... We shall discuss this later. Right now, you must complete the next trial.
Wingardium Leviosa.
See you later, boys. At this point, I start trying to find other ways to kill my enemies, because as you have seen, I don't really do a lot of damage. So I start to try to push them off the platform.
I believe I need to proceed to the left here, but how?
Expelliarmus! Convulso!
Or maybe I need to go through the portal to see it.
Protego! Confringo! Convulso!
Revolso. Yeah, we need this.
Confringo! Convulso! Incendio! Confringo! Incendio! Convulso! Incendio! Protego! Stupid! Confringo! Convulso! Confringo! Convulso! Confringo! Protego! Stupid! Stupid! Protego! Stupid!
Is this the final?
Confringo!
It's the final. Oh my god.
I must say I'm curious to hear of Isidor's travels.
Just
Do come
turn.
in. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora. have you done?
I took his pain.
This is uncharted magic, Isadora. You can only see what has been sealed in the jar, and we do not know what power that may hold. But the traces of that magic are different from what I've seen before.
Thank you.
Allow me to introduce former Hogwarts headmistress, Neve Fitzgerald.
How do you do? I must say that I was not entirely surprised to learn that a student had been completing the trials. I've always believed Hogwarts students capable of anything they set their minds to.